First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Start.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready. You ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's bullshit, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Von
Fuck out of
Bell.
here.
There he goes, left side.
He'll
score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That dumbass shit up out of here, man.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Hosky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Two pick. Damn, simple throws, man. That big ass, man. Hey, now I don't know where the fuck he at this offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though.
Oh, the nigga.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Alex Anzalone able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
He's not in the game, man.
Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And it's...
Where's he at, man? Fuck, who changed my lineup back? Why is he in the game? Oh my God. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Sweet.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys
my
elsewhere.
God, man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they got it to the 28-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense.
Bro, that is
They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, D.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one did I ever bet. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm in the game. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loop, and it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
What did you say?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Man, what the fuck? Why
This is
we
why
don't never
aggressive
get no
defense
break
coordinators love to
on your
blitz, or at
team
least
that I
have it,
get?
because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Struggling to get sacks out in this bitch, man.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze, and that is incomplete.
So long
A
to
lot
get
of
back
force
there.
bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
0-2. Hey, Wahoo!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, you block over here. Watch it, watch it, watch
That's
it.
crazy, boy. These niggas really think they got
50, hey, you
points,
block
bro.
over here. Hey, let go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I want that. Give me that ball.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Completed one pass.
No. 319. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. 4 down. Jump out. 56, get up.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye.
Back north. Switch it here. Switch it. Go.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will get them one closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay
Another nigga over the top.
A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. On first down, Breeze. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh my God!
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final
This shit is
timeout
phony.
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Weak as fuck, man.
They come out here in the eye.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, kill.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Man.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things.
What is this, man?
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
95-56, 95-56. Over. Check, 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 check.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1.
Ain't nobody there.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Bravo! Over. Clean again.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers.
Right! Knock it off, man!
Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's third
dick
down.
ride, man!
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Underthrew it!
And now the third down falling complete as well.
Man.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second and 9, Breeze. And
come on, fam.
Tight end's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So ass. Ain't nobody
11 yards there, first down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Breeze now on first down.
What? Oh, that one into the hill!
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
Okay.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. David Onyemata there on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
50.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Set to the front time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin on the ground with Kamara and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
He still got in front of me. That's
good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3 dumbass.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
They didn't even let me jump for the ball.
At the 26-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
My life, bro.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Everybody but the nigga.
Don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's everybody but the nigga that wants to get the ball. Literally. Everybody.
Push him back. Push him back. Down 300. Down 300. 56. Get that quarterback. Hey, Alpha. 56. The muck boy. 56. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers is complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check 26. 56. Hey, high 7.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Man, that's pass interference, man. It's a linebacker. This nigga got 90-second speed.
He'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
The interception
shit is ridiculous.
Just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Come on, man. That shit phony, man.
Does occur.
97 speed from a linebacker, and I can't smoke.
It's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
97 speed, can't smoke a linebacker. Bitches in this game, man. For real.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Everybody else.
Now Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 30.
Nobody cares, man. For real. No shit, but
31-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Check. Ready. You ready? We go 21. 21.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
That shit ridiculous. I don't even bad. No corners over there. I can't get no separation from nobody. Like, literally.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Hey, Adams can't smoke not one nigga on 18.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. I'm scared.
Toss play, Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I'm fucking dead. Fuck that.
Only got a yard out of that last
This nigga jumps and catches somebody else's ball.
Tackled there by Angelo.
Shit dumb as fuck, man.
So this one a victory.